And maybe you too can find a way to climb to be a cup champion. Stoic, Once in Love, the final match. Let's take it away.
Here we go. The moment we've all been waiting for. Secondbaby, Diligent, the final right now. Pre-bans have gone out. We've got the Tian Lang and the Nephthys pre-ban. Secondbaby locking down the Ragdoll, taking it away. Diligent being all friendly over here, flashing the Gianna. They both share this unit.
Yeah, it's really nice to see how many contested units there are here. Both of these units very contested on both sides. Very strong opportunities for both players. Secondbaby does have the Hey Gang opportunity here. Lulu Hey Gang wants to play the sustain option. Could be a little bit risky, but does have the Pontos to kind of follow up here.
Yep, that's right. I mean, Diligent, I believe, has a Pontos as well. I mean, I think they share a lot of the similar LD Nat 5, so I think Diligent can start digging in Secondbaby's box. Secondbaby can start digging into Diligent's box. Maybe not as much. We're seeing a Jaeger right now coming out of Diligent, which is quite interesting. Maybe signaling that if the Pontos does come through, he has that justice that goes through invincibility.
Interesting to see the Jaeger with the Shushu, though. I think Diligent wants to play very safe for this first match, get a gauge for how Secondbaby responds to a Gianna kind of matchup here. I really, really wanted him to take the Mo Long there or take a Diana into Secondbaby. Not giving him, well, I guess both, giving both away. Secondbaby responds with the Mo Long Diana. Very, very effective composition here. Doesn't have much to deny it. Diligent, the last pick, most likely getting banned here. So Kinky goes in this side for Diligent, most likely banning out that Lulu, but could actually ban out the Mo Long for the defense break.
A lot of options here to ban out on the side of Diligent. I do like Diligent's draft, and Secondbaby, I was definitely expecting to see that Diana being drafted after already drafting those other 3 water units there. And we've got the Kinky getting banned out and Lulu getting banned out on the side of Secondbaby. HP lead for Secondbaby. We've got an HP lead for Diligent as well. Here we go, guys, as we kick this thing off as our our APAC final with Diligent and Secondbaby.
A little bit of a war of attrition here. Secondbaby trying to get in and kill that Shushu a little early on. Doesn't want to go for the strip. Oh, big value there, though.
Does land that glancing on top of the Jaeger. Jaeger can't really do much damage there with that glancing lay on top of him. Could we see an early Reckless Assault? He's hovering, and he does go and do the Reckless Assault on top of the Jaeger, the one unit that he's worrying about right now. With the additional turn, one stun coming
big
out
value.
Diana,
and there it is.
He's getting rid of this Jaeger right now.
The value here of Secondbaby. That extra turn, 2 extra turns. There it is. The second unit gets to go.
That was incredible value there. Looking heavily in favor of Secondbaby. He's able to shut down one of these units, putting Diligent on the back foot immediately.
Oh, took a risk there with the cleanse into the Gianna. Eats the stun. If he didn't actually cleanse, it wouldn't have pushed the Diana above this Carnal. Carnal would have had the opportunity to skill 3 right into that Diana in human form. Diligent had to really, really make that choice there. It was tough for him, but it's looking pretty okay. He does get some good value there.
Yeah, definitely looking very okay for Secondbaby. We've got that first skill. Shushu healing up that Gianna. Trying to get her back to healthy.
Go for the skill 3, though. This immunity does heal the lowest unit twice. It's enough to put the 2-turn immunity up. Mo Long looking kind of squish here. Looking like he could be taken out pretty easily.
A little bit of poke damage on top of the Diana, not wanting to push up that attack bar anymore. No additional damage coming out there. Might see a big skill, too, possibly going on to that Mo Long to reduce that attack bar.
I think he's going to rotate it away. Probably use the Gianna bombs to control this Mo Long here. Has 2 turns to deny it, so there's no defense break. Oh, but that extra turn from Diligent might actually not be the greatest for him. There's going to be no immunity here. And the Mo Long defense break could come out into that Carnal.
And no provoke there, landing on top of the Mo Long. We see the initial turns happening once again. Ragdoll trying to pummel in as much damage as possible onto that Gianna bomb. Does land on top of the Diana to stop that from cycling. There's that first skill back onto the Mo Long.
Oh, but another rotation of no defense breaks from here for Mo Long. Mo Long struggling to land anything. The Shushu might actually get enough value from these heals.
It just might. I think Secondbaby really needed to have that defense break there to help capitalize on big damage from his Ragdoll. He doesn't have that defense break anymore.
He just doesn't have enough damage to kill this Gianna. She's close, but not quite. Gianna does have the critical error, but it will cleanse. Maybe, hopefully Diligent doesn't use it. Can't forget about the cleanse.
Can't forget it at all. Let's see if Diligent's going to pay attention to that. He's got double bombs sitting on top of that Diana. Diana's not in a good place at all. Looking for a first skill to push back that Shoo.
The extra turn eats both the bombs. She's pretty tanky, though. That's a big shield, but she will, or she does look like she's going down. Oh, a missed crit from Secondbaby. We see that not 100% crit rate. Ragdoll missing another crit. Really, really needed that value.
Yeah, you just hate to see it, and Secondbaby did not want to see it. He lost his Diana here. No additional stuns or anything from this Cardinal here. Bomb's going to be coming out on Ragdoll. Suddenly, things are heavily in favor of Diligent. Diligent taking round one away from Secondbaby.
Oh, yeah, that extra turn. Being able to bring down that Molong, it's not enough healing there for Secondbaby. Secondbaby having a violent Molong instead of a vampire one here. Taking out Jaeger first turn was very effective, but just didn't have enough steam to bring down the Gianna.
That's right. That is one step closer for Diligent, claiming his role at APAC champion this year.
Diligent, very clean with these drafts. We do like to see a little bit more of a unique draft setup. I really like to see things like a Jaeger here and there. Actually giving up the both the Molong and the Diana was a bit of an interesting choice into Secondbaby here.
We've got pre-bans from last time. That Tian Lang and the Nephthys, and a double Ragdoll ban coming out of Secondbaby and Diligent. Diligent getting a good little laugh out of that.
Yeah, like he said, you know, I watched Secondbaby's interview, and I feel like we think the same. Clearly, they're thinking on the same page here. There's the Ragdoll ban. First pick goes to Diligent, most likely the Gianna, but could be a Carnal as well. Carnal is very popular for him in his first pick opportunity.
Yep, Carnal, such a strong pick. Immediately Secondbaby locking in a Gianna, and of course that Lulu not leaving his side.
Pretty effective though. Diligent's actually not having to fight into a Ragdoll does have a lot of potential here to just pick his Han combination. There it is. There's the more Han. So we can see the Woundsaw come out. We can also see a Chung Pong or Savannah come out here to go alongside how fast he is. Secondbaby leaning in for a Nephthys. Nephthys actually pretty good into this, but I don't know. That Lulu on the field with the Nephthys when a Han's out is pretty scary.
Yeah, definitely, it really is. Now, we've seen the Han come all day out here for Diligent, and I'm not sure he got this Han to actually work for him once. So he's really trying to get this Han to work for him in this match here, going into round two with Secondbaby. Looks like he's trying to draft a Woundsa to go with this Han, of course.
A lot of these times we see the Han band, actually, they look at it and they go, oh, that thing's going to kill two things in one turn. Oh, there it is. That's the pick I wanted to see. A Charlotte, something a little different. Diligent, always picking new and innovative opportunities here. I do love to see the Charlotte's very effective into all these units. A glancing debuff on skill 3, plus the pushback is very strong. Hey Gang, last pick for Secondbaby, though. Most likely leaning towards that Woundsaw ban here.
Absolutely love that Charlotte. I think that's fantastic. Little tiny pivots like that are great to see. And we got that Hagen getting banned out and the Woundsa getting banned out as well. So it looks like Han's making his way through. Can Han finally do something for Diligent? We're about to find out. We're getting into a round two with Diligent versus Secondbaby. Let's see who takes first turn here. And it is going to be the Water Ryu looking to get a full team strip, not receiving on the top of the Nephthys.
That's rough. We were really, really looking to see an attack bar reduction here on the Gianna, or maybe Swift on that Charlotte. But interesting enough, he did get the pushback. So out of order here is not the worst. One resist or one violent proc is enough to win. Charlotte with the huge resistance.
Charlotte with that ginormous resistance, looking for an attack break on top of the Gianna, not receiving it. Secondbaby a little worried right now. We see that big third skill coming out, getting the glancing across the field. Additional turns coming out of this Han. This Cardinal as well. Getting some stuns in there on top of the Gianna, and the Savannah's about to get dismounted.
Well, things are not looking super good here for Secondbaby. The dismount here, even if he doesn't stun the Lulu's cleanse, the thing is we still get the turn here out of Han. Even with the giant cleanse here, it might not be enough. Nephthys could go down immediately this turn.
Giant cleanse is coming out anyways here. We're going to see a big second skill coming from this Cardinal. It's going to be followed up by the Han. Han's looking at eliminating something from the field, and this Savannah's pretty much already dead as well, being dismounted.
There she is, taking most of her damage gone. Here it is, the simple solution, most likely into the Nephthys for the kill, but goes into the Gianna, wants the safety.
The Gianna instead. We're going to see some attack bar gain here. Is that going to be enough?
is going to be enough to take out the Gianna.
Finishes off Gianna. Savannah's going to be going down here very shortly. There goes Savannah. I'm not too sure Secondbaby can finish it off here. He has the sustain with the Lulu, but it's just not enough.
Yeah, a lot of this chip damage, even with glancing, is going to be pretty effective here. Could get it, though, with a little bit of luck from the Violent Procs, but no, he concedes that.
Round 2, going to Diligent.
Diligent feeling pretty confident here. You can see it. Secondbaby a little frustrated. He's not quite sure what he needs to do to get this going. This might be a clean sweep. We have an opportunity here, but we saw it in the first match versus Matsu. Secondbaby with the reverse sweep. The possibility exists. He is an absolutely incredible player. One of the youngest SWC contendants ever. Actually, the youngest SWC contendant ever. Maybe we can see something absolutely incredible here today.
Yeah, I do believe he was younger than Topa V when he first started in America's Cup, so I do believe he claims the role as youngest SWC competitor. Pre-bans are in. Gianna Neftis getting pre-banned.
I wonder what Secondbaby will take here. If he'll take away the Carnal from Diligent, or if he'll lean into that Lulu again. Lulu is pretty good for him, but it's... No, he knows how to do it. He knows how to change it up. He doesn't want to lose a third game to the same thing. Secondbaby locks in the Carnal.
Yep, locking in that Carnal, taking it away from Diligent. I don't believe Diligent's going to be taking a Lulu away from Secondbaby, but let's see what Diligent has in store for him.
We're going to most likely... Oh, maybe you're wrong. Maybe he does take the Lulu away from him. I was thinking maybe a Water Ryu here, but... Oh, man, he wants it. He goes for the Okeanos and the Lulu.
It looks like Secondbaby is going to be taking units away from Diligent. We're going to see that more coming out here with the Ganymede. Diligent's hovering over a Ragdoll right now, looking at a turn 2 team himself. But what does Diligent have that Secondbaby has not been doing with this turn 2 team?
Oh, this is an interesting composition. I actually quite like this. Diligent picking up Pontos here would be very effective in the Secondbaby, with a last pick Kinky opportunity as the force ban. Secondbaby most likely going to lean into... Oh, but he goes for the Han?
I didn't like the Han, to be honest with you. Savannah's coming out here, and I think Savannah's a little bit better of a decision here, getting some defense breaks to capitalize with that Ragdoll. You almost want to have those defense breaks in there. And I do think Kinky is going to be wrapping up Diligent's draft here, unless he has something else in store for us.
I like the Savannah as well for the slow debuff. If you throw out the speed buff and the slow debuff, they cancel. So it's a neutral ground in this situation. But then you get the bonus of having your Ragdoll for crits. Shogun, that's something we do not see very much anymore.
This is what I'm talking about. He's changing it up. Jogan's coming in here with the Chunk Pung as well. Double Lat Masters coming out for Secondbaby. Diligent looking to wrap up his draft here. We may see the Kinky. I believe the Kinky was off Will, and that's a threat to the Jogan. Well, Jogan's a threat to the Kinky.
Kinky, Rika are both really good here. Rika's very good. Oh, there is a Volantis. That is something else.
Another pivot. Diligent bringing out the Volantis. These little changes of pace here are excellent. We could possibly see the 3-0 for Diligent with that Volantis draft, and that Volantis is going to be banned, and the Jogan's going to be banned on the side of Secondbaby. We're going into a round 3 with Diligent and Secondbaby. Can Diligent get the clean sweep on Secondbaby, or can Secondbaby finally take a win away from Diligent here in the final in this year's APAC Cup?
This all comes down to the Water Ryu strip. What do we see on the first turn? How many crits do we get? Full team strip, but not enough. He does get the turn on the Savannah. The speed buff here is pretty valuable. It gives him about 7 speed on the next turn.
Savannah with Chunk Pung in his inner targets here. We're going to see a big skill too, possibly going onto that Carnal here. No, goes right back onto that Chunk Pung, staying on him. Diligent's going to get his immunity up here.
The Lulu was fast enough. Lulu does get the immunity up for the team. So here comes the rotation in for more. Wants the strip to come back, but Diligent needs to go for this Chunk Pung. Savannah's defense break and speed buff will come up soon here.
The additional turns coming through. Chunk Pung looking a little low. No sustain on the side of Secondbaby, but the additional turns coming for Secondbaby as well. Not what he really wanted to see there.
I didn't want to give up the attack bar opportunity here, but not looking good. Oki skill 3 is an opportunity. Savannah skill 3 is an opportunity. It's not looking good for Secondbaby. This is looking like a pretty safe 3-0 for Diligent right now.
Looking like a very safe 3-0 for Diligent. And there you have it. Diligent is this year's APAC champion.
Diligent with a very clean, very convincing 3-0. The only one we saw in the entire APAC tournament. What an